right, Jebret Media Team, we've got an exciting segment today as we dive into the latest updates surrounding Timnas Indonesia, or the Indonesian national team. We got positive news for Indonesia, in which Kevin Diks has finally been able to represent the national team after his eligibility was sorted out. What do you think of this news, Adi? Let's go with Adi first this time.
Very positive. Very positive.
Very positive. Yeah.
Kevin Diks, quality player, has experience in the Champions League, doing very well in the last couple of seasons with Copenhagen. A great addition for our national team. Multiple positions. The way Shin Tae-yong likes it, can play very well on the right side of defense, in the middle of defense, playing well in midfield as well. And the stats is showing a very great player in his prime, with starting all the matches for Kubenhouden in the Danish Super League, and I think he'll be a great addition with the experience. And it's going to be a challenge, because if he plays straight away into the side, he's got to settle in very quickly, because the opponents are potentially Japan and Saudi Arabia, the two matches that Kevin Diks will probably play. So again, a massive coup from our national team to get Kevin Diks. I think Pa Eric and then a lot of his people is working very hard to get this done, and it's done. It's very positive, and I think we look forward in seeing Kevin Diks. I met him in Jakarta, and he was very positive about the switch to Indonesia, and I think he's going to do very well for our national side.
Which will be best, though, starting his debut against Japan or Saudi Arabia?
Straight away,
Japan.
because we need him, because Jenner is not going to be playing with the yellow card that he received in the last match. So I think whether he plays in midfield or in the right side of defense, it's going to be very crucial to have a player such as Kevin Diks in our ranks.
Yeah, Aldi, do you have anything
Massive addition, just like you said before. Really good enforcement to the squad, especially his versatility. He can play anywhere in a back three, especially in the central one. 55 times he played there. Also 3 times as the central midfielder, and the right midfielder also 3 times. And the right defender, left defender, he can play anywhere in the central and the defend lineup.
Yeah. And
also his experience, facing the international faces in the European Cup, Champions League, Danish Super League. That is something that we cannot buy on.
Yeah, the experience.
The experience, because yes, we have really good players in our squad, but the way we maintain the game, you see Jay Eats how he confronted the referee if if something happened. That's what Kevin Diks will do to our squad. We've been guarded with the very A-level players in the squad. And I believe if he play in the central area, substitute the Iver Jenner who accumulate the yellow card. The pairing between Kevin Diks with Tom Haye or Nathan Chuaon will be massive, because Kevin Diks can be massive boost in the defender, so make a forward in behind. Also, like last season, I saw the match between Copenhagen and United.
Yep.
He's very good in the drive the ball to forward. That's something we can add to our game. Yeah. The question is, can our squad capitalize, support the way Kevin Diks plays? Because Kevin Diks' family love action, because his name is a funny fact. His name is Kevin Diks because his mother really love and fans Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact. Yeah. I have also fun fact too. Okay.
The actor who has movies such as The Bodyguard,
Robin
Hood.
Yeah,
now we have a bodyguard in our squad. Kevin Diks. 186, the height, really towering defender in our squad. So if you ask me how we can capitalize or utilize Kevin Diks, his experience and his versatility.
With this addition, do you think that we have the whole, the best team that we can have right now with Timnas?
We're not quite there yet in terms of personnel, but we're getting there and trying to get closer to Japan, which is I think it's the ceiling for a quality side in Asia or even the world. We're trying to go there and trying to maybe make things difficult for Japan when we play them in Indonesia, with Saudi as well. So massive addition with Kevin Diks possibly starting in both matches, and we hope for the best, and we hope for maybe 4 points from 2 matches against one of the biggest side in the world.
So
Japan.
draw against Japan,
And
win
then
against Saudi.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah,
Finger
what do you
crossed.
think? Yeah,
Me too. Yeah.
4
4
points.
because both those teams is going to be massive addition in our ranking
Yeah.
in the table. So yeah, even 2 points between Saudi and Japan is still
It's positive.
it's positive way. But 4 points, it's going to be
4
great.
points.
4 points.
Keeping our fingers crossed
Yes.
all the way down to the
I
toes.
think we're seeing Japan in the past few matches before their game against Australia. We were seeing a very positive side, scoring goals for fun, but against Australia they struggle with the way the shape of the backline that Popovic is setting up for Australia, making things difficult, very compact, and they revert to their Asian Cup mode, which is struggling to score goals, playing a bit boring with the system that they did against Australia. The build-up was so poor, and it was very easy for Australia to defend their movement. So I think there was a chance, the biggest chance. The biggest chance for Indonesia to hurt Japan after what they did to us at the Asian Cup as well.
A chance is still a chance.
Yeah, we scored a goal against them, Sandy Walsh. So there's a lot of possibility of us getting a point against Japan.
Again, crossing our fingers. Bismillah.
And the defense with Kevin Diks now, Jay Itzes, Rido playing possibly. So we have a very, very good defensive line, Hilhurst as well. So I've always said this, with the addition of Diks, Hilhurst, Itzes, so we have a back line that I think in Asia is top 5.
Speaking of defense, can you tell us your top 3 center backs for the match against Japan, at least?
I think we'll go with, if Hilhurst is fit, he'll be playing, and Itzes will be playing as well, and Rizky Rido. He deserves to start.
What about you, Aldi?
Kevin Diks will.
Rizky Rido is a go-to man.
Yeah.
No doubt. Even compared to Messi Hillers, I still pick on.
Oh really?
Rido.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, you don't agree with that?
Because
that's okay too.
Because the way Jay Itzes play when Rido there is different without Rido.
Okay.
So yeah, Hillers is a very quality player.
Okay.
And still need time to
gel with the
squad.
Okay.
But for me, if not as a central midfielder, if Kevin Diks can play in the central defender, so Jay Itzes in the left central defender, just like in Venezia, and then Kevin Diks on the right is Rizky Rido. So imagine Rizky Rido against Mitoma.
What was your reason for disagreeing?
For what?
For
Because
disagreeing.
Hilhurst has the ability to carry the ball further forward into midfield better than Rido. But Rido defensively is very sound, very complete. He likes to win the aerial duels as well. So in terms of build-up, maybe he lacks that bit of quality. But if you're looking towards a match against Japan, we need the steal of Rido. And Rido is a player that knows what it takes to play for the national team.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be playing in that starting back 3. But for me, it's Hilhurst and maybe Rido on the left side of that back 3. And Diks will play in that the defensive midfield role to protect Tom Haye as well. So Haye can go further forward.
Yeah, but Hilhurst had a lesson to learn in the previous game.
Yeah, that's because
he left the space and
but that's the risk that the team is taking. Controlling the game going forward,
very high,
very positive, very high. There's going to be that space between the midfield and the back line, which I think Hilhurst and Itzes has the speed to cover. Yeah. But in that game against China, there was just a bit of a hiccup. So I don't think they're going to do the same mistakes again.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So every player can play. Shin Tae-yong know the best for the team. For us, just to support and pray for the best.
Get behind the team. Get behind the team. Get behind the players.
Right. Japan and Saudi.
Get behind the managers.
At the end of the day, it's Japan and Saudi. It's a regular, for World Cup.
Yeah. And even before the start of the qualification round, we have to play against Brunei. we never had this imagination.
Yes, same.
Yeah, obviously.
Of
Yeah.
playing against the likes of Japan, Saudi, Australia
Yeah.
in the third round of the qualifiers. So enjoy the moment, as I always say.
Yeah.
Enjoy the moment. Be positive.
Be present.
Support the team. Yeah.
Support the team, get behind the team. That should be a hashtag, I think.
Yeah.
Get behind the team. And I must say, I'm really enjoying this interaction. You two are like an old married couple who bickers, but then ended up agreeing with each other anyway. So
That's us.
that's very cute. Anyway, as we look ahead to the AFF Cup 2024, there's been a lot of buzz around the squad selection by Shin Tae-yong, as per usual. I mean, it's been happening.
Yeah.
And this time it's no different. What do you guys think about Shin Tae-yong's picks for the tournament?
That's
start with
the under 23 side
Yeah.
that did very well in the SEA Games.
Yeah.
And I think Pak Sumarji has stated that that's going to be the team that Shin Tae-yong will pick, the under 23, and maybe with a few additions from the senior side. There's a lot of under 23s as well, but I don't think it's going to be a great idea to put them in the squad playing at the AFF because I think schedule-wise it's going to be a problem. With the matches that's going to happen for us in the qualifying rounds as well. So I think the senior side has to concentrate on the third round of playoffs going to the World Cup 2026. And this under 23 side, I think with a few fresh players coming in. But the problem is maybe for the clubs in Liga 1, it's going to be difficult to lose a lot of players because there's not going to be
the league.
Yeah, there's not going to be a postponement for the league. So I think it's going to be interesting again. The club versus country situation.
Again and again.
Again and again. Yeah.
It's like Arsene Wenger all over again, but now in Indonesia.
What do you think, Aldi?
Yeah, it's AFF. Now they count the points in the AFF Cup to the FIFA ranking. Because like in the last tournament in 2020, we reached the final. Even though we lost in final, we come a runner-up. We control the position from 166 to 164. So now AFF being counted as an category A in the matchday FIFA.
Yeah.
Before, they don't care about AFF. Then even you win a silver, you won the AFF. They will not count the points. But now they did it. So for given everything in the AFF should be STE team should do because it's going to be massive boost if we can reach later stage in the AFF and then maybe win it because for me it's a personal because FIFA they now count as a even the coefficient is different. If official FIFA match day is you count it times 3, but now it's times 2.5. So it's different. But yes, it's not just a competition we just should be sleeping on. We should be focused on. Because we can control our position in the FIFA rankings throughout this competition.
True. So it's very important for us to win IFF now.
Important to do well.
To
do
do
win
well.
it, maybe there's a lot of team having a great ambition and trying to win it because they're seeing Indonesia doing very well in the World Cup qualifiers.
Yes.
So it's a wake-up call for the likes of Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam. I think there's a target behind every Indonesian player. There's a massive ambition from Vietnam as well. So in terms of picking the squad, I think this is a chance for Shin Tae-yong to know the qualities of the squad players, not just the main players that he's been playing in the senior level, but trying to figure out maybe a plan B, a plan C if certain players are injured, unavailable. So the players playing in the AFF can stake a claim in the senior squad. So I think in terms of selection-wise, they're saying that if the MLS is over, so Martin Paz can play.
Yeah, and
I don't
Martin
think
say yes to
he
AFF.
said yes because he loves Indonesia, but you have to think about the bigger plan, the bigger picture of things in terms of the senior side, and I think we should see some other goalkeeper playing for our country in the AFF, and not just maybe Hernando, Nadeo, and Martin Paz, but maybe somebody else that has the capabilities in Liga 1 or Liga 2 to play for Indonesia in the AFF Cup.
But how confident are you seeing the options that we have right now as for the players?
Not too much. Because I believe this level of under 23 is for developing not to, not to reach the silverware.
True.
So I believe with Coach Shin and the management behind the team want to make it as a development squad.
Yeah.
For like Adi said before, is prepare for the STA plan A, plan B, plan C for the senior squad. So yeah, just not focus on the to win it the cup. Just do as much as best as you can in this competition, because hey, if you play good, who knows, maybe you are going to pick in the World Cup qualifier.
Yeah. And I totally agree. I mean, under 23, they should not be focusing on just winning, but more towards the regeneration, I think.
Developing the players, working with the players,
the grassroots system, etc.
Working with the mentality side, physicality, as we see with the under 17, the way the coaching staff are working physically with the players, and the way that they prepare mentally. The training camp in Spain, the training camp in Qatar, it's working very well. As we see last night, the character that they showed, strong defending towards the end of the game. So again, very positive from the coaching staff in trying to mold and develop young players.
Yeah, the point is, listen, it's great if you win it, but if you don't,
it's not a problem. It's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
because we're doing very well in the World Cup qualifiers, and a lot of teams, a lot of nations from ASEAN, they're struggling and trying to get a spot in that third round qualifier, and we're doing very positively, and that's why we have a target.
We're on track.
Yeah,
we have
I
a
think when it
target
comes to
on our backs.
And I think when it comes to under 23, under 17, etc., what more important is the process, I think. The process
having
that they're
fun.
going through.
Doing drills in training, and knowing in certain situations how to take care and solve problems on the pitch, repetition of ideas, strategy. It's going to be a challenge for young players in trying to understand what's needed to play for the senior side, because now the system is clear from the senior side to the under 17s to the under 23, playing a certain system with the back three. Coach Nova being the assistant coach for Shin Tae-yong, so he knows what Shin wants and how these young players can be developed towards playing in 2-3 years for the senior side.
Is there any player to watch? Players that might be great with our under 23 team?
Under 23,
A name that has caught your attention, perhaps?
I think they're playing in the senior side, the best ones. So I'm still trying to look for a young talent that's showing quite well. Maybe I don't know.
Me too. Me too. Yeah.
Because they're playing in the senior side now. The best under 23 players. So now it's trying to figure out who's going to step up next in that age level to become a player. Even like Marcelo Ferdinand, it's not even 23, but doing very well for the national side. So again, young talents, young phenoms that's up and coming, very interesting. Even like 2-3 players from the under 17, I think they have a lot of potential to go up an age maybe to go straight to the under 23 is also a possibility. And we saw the way Putu Panji played in that central defense. Excellent. So I think a lot of players.
Where Michel play? In under 17 or under 22? Michel, the defender. Under 17.
Under 17, yeah.
He's a really good player.
Yeah, we have Fabio. Fabio also very good.
True.
Yeah.
A long thrower, under 17, like Pratama Arhan. He's very good. So a lot of great young talents. And it's going to be a push as well for the players playing in the domestic league, players under 23, the young players up and coming, and they have a shout now to be included in that AFF squad.
Yes, and of course, it'll be interesting to see how far Indonesia can go in this year's AFF Cup. But unfortunately, our time is up. So I think that's a wrap. Thank you so much.
There's one player I forgot.
Oh, who?
Ananda Rehan. He's so good, and I think in that level, that age, he's going to be a key player in that midfield.
And Kaka, how about Kaka?
Kaka needs to work more in his finishing, because be more confident. But the way he's working, the work rate is there.
The ESPN shortlist wonder kid.
Yeah, because he finds himself in great situations to score a goal.
Arkan Kaka, yes.
Yeah, but the outcome from his movements still not consistently scoring goals for his club and also for the national side. So for Arkan Kaka, there's a lot of room to improve, and I think he'll have his chance to be one of the players playing for our national side.
Yes, and there's still time. So.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you once again, Adi. Thank you, Aldi, for being here. And of course, thank you, Jebret Media team. It's time for me, Conchita, to sign out. See you on the next episode. Bye.
Adios.